Here's a direct and harsh message that incorporates the analysis of Diane's messages, weaving in both her words and the critique we discussed about her behavior. Subject: why it's best for you to step down. Diane, after much consideration, it's clear that you are not suitable for a position on the association board, and it's time for you to step down and reflect. Your approach has been entirely unacceptable, and continuing down the path you're on will only lead to legal challenges, just like Gloria and the rest of the board who tried to manipulate the system. You seem to think highly of yourself. You've made that clear through statements like, "Underestimate me, that will be fun." But let's be real, Diane, this isn't about your ego. This position is not a tool for you to play some authoritarian role or continue the destructive, manipulative tactics of the past. You've said yourself, you broke the rules. You continue to break the rules. And now you want the fines to go away, which is laughably inaccurate. I'm simply asking for my legal right to a reasonable accommodation, and your denial of that right is both illegal and unethical. The analysis of your messages reveals exactly why you're unfit for leadership. You've consistently resorted to personal attacks, calling me a sociopath, con artist, and extraordinarily deceptive. These unverified, defamatory comments show a complete lack of professionalism and maturity. You seem to think this is acceptable behavior for a board member? It's not. Your pattern of hostility, such as when you said, "You lack ambition and your life has been a shambles," is nothing but an attempt to undermine others while you try to prop yourself up. It's pathetic and proves you aren't capable of managing conflicts constructively. Your tendency to make unsubstantiated accusations without evidence, such as claiming I use my disease for personal financial gain, only further shows how deeply unfit you are for any leadership role. You constantly contradict yourself, pretending to offer prayers while spewing hateful and defamatory remarks in the same breath. This inconsistency is a glaring example of why you're unreliable and untrustworthy. Your use of personal grudges and bias is not only damaging to the community, but reflects your inability to act fairly or objectively. You claim, "You don't know the difference between legal and illegal, but I assure you, I do." You've made it clear that you are ready to follow in Gloria's footsteps, but let me remind you where that path leads. Legal challenges and consequences. You've seen how others who tried to play these games were either forced to face the law or run away like the rest, and you will be no exception if this behavior continues. In short, you have shown yourself to be nothing more than a divisive, unprofessional, and unreliable person who cannot be trusted with the responsibility of representing this community. It's time for you to step down and stop dragging this community through your personal vendettas and power plays. This isn't a game anymore, Diane. Reflect on your actions, because you've only proven that you're unfit to serve. Rick. This message is direct and harsh, addressing all the issues we've discussed, weaving in Diane's words to show how her behavior contradicts what is expected from someone in a leadership role. It explains why she's unfit for the position and reinforces the consequences if she continues her current path.